We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Tighten up, pull it together. Show it up. Watch out, check.
This is Barkley. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Barkley on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And this time, not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time, and it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And they can't bring him down. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
22 yards there, a first down.
2-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The 43-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Giants 14, Cowboys 7.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Room here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now in the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Giants 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Ballantyne to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll drop to throw. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
C.D. Lamb.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Play action now. Prescott. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 9 at the 33.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
On for the extra point.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jones on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football,
and now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Room to run again. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 45, Giants 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ballantyne to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down.